Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Garage Simulator. This is Turbo Talon Golf. The date is Friday the 30th of January in the year of our Lord Jesus Christ, 2026. I just got back from the golf course. That's why I'm dressed like a goofball. We played Sun Hills up here in northern Utah, up on the hill. And I wouldn't say it was a great round. We were playing 6,500 yard tees. I'm not sure why I was having such a problem out there. The Persimmon was doing fine. The Ping I2 irons were doing fine. I don't know. Some days you just have those rounds. But today we're going to get the rest of our reps in for the day by playing the SGT Tips Tour. It's going to probably be pretty rough. We'll scoot through it as quick as we can. But we're at Torrey Pines North Course. And it's probably going to be, guys, it's probably going to be terrible. There's no two ways about it. So we're playing 7,200 yard tees. I'm using a one wood, a Persimmon one wood from the 1990s. Here's something I haven't seen in a while, but I don't know if I was paying attention. We've got putting forgiveness set to hard. Stimp 13, breezy wind. You guys, we're just going to scream through these as quick as we can just for fun. I think you got to place in the top 120 to even be anywhere in the running. So that ain't me. That's reserved for other golfers of other calibers. But let's have a good time. We'll look at some shitty TikToks. We'll do whatever we can to have a good time here. What is it? Friday afternoon. Here we go. It looks like you can miss a fairway and be okay here. The OB is... All right, looks like we had to fly over from a few jets there. The OB is surrounds the course, but it doesn't look like there's OB between individual holes. Without further ado, let's get some more reps in. The launch monitor doesn't like the white part of the insert on this Persimmon club for some reason, but we'll be fine. Is that pretty high? High off the face? Yeah, that was pretty high off the face. And as usual, the fucking tee broke, so. Speaking of the F word, I do cuss in these broadcasts, so if you don't like it, mute the video or find something else to watch. I don't know what to tell you. There will be some cussing. And there will be some fixing of these shitty K2Ts. So just be prepared for that. We'll do the best we can here. All right, we're using Titleist Pro V1 balls today in the simulator. I'm kind of tired of hitting those trashy golf balls. 400 yard par 4, 215 up the hill. Okay, we've got colliders. That's good. You would probably expect a course like this to have colliders. 61 in. Where's my sand wedge? Oh my God, this thing's filthy. The beginning of the video showed putting forgiveness set to hard. And I've either never seen this or I've never been paying attention to it. So let's see. We're on 13 stimp. Everything's going to be real touch and go on these greens. We only need to hit 16 feet at 13 stimp. So we'll start easy and we'll get a feel for the greens. They are very, very, very quick. So I already know we're going to lose a lot of strokes on the greens. Bogey on number 1. It looks like we have a 497 yard par 4. And I just got done talking about how there wasn't much OB, but we've got some OB over here to the left. And if we keep on hitting off the top of the face of this Persimmon, I'll grab a shorter tee. That sucks. That was really good contact. Later, when I go back and watch these videos, okay, we're green now, but when I go back and watch the videos, we go white well before I swing my club. So we're still green. Is that considered fairway? Is that walkway fairway? It's semi. Guys, I can hit this club about 260, 270 outside, but that's here in Utah. Obviously, we're not gonna get the same type of ball flight in here that we do at 4,500 feet above sea level, right? All right, we did it again. Let's make sure we're green. We're green. Gonna really need to pay attention to that. We definitely started having the drop shots after I brought the Persimmon into play. I'm pretty sure at this point that it's the white part of the insert on the face. I'm not sure I even hit this club today. Very good shot. We should be able to get out of here with a par. Greens are really quick though. 14 feet playing 18 feet, 19 feet here. Oh, that'd have been nice. That'd have been really nice. Why did I think this was a par 5? Dumbass. 235. Let's hit the 3-wood. Oh, come on, draw back. Draw back. Don't hit that. Oh no! All right, we're fine. That wasn't a bad shot. Guys, the Tips Tour is notoriously difficult, and we're only on round 1. Not bad. Let's see if we can make the putt. Ten-footer. Oh, that sucks. These greens are so quick. Okay, you guys, bogey on the tips tour, especially since I'm hamstringing myself with this older tech. I'm happy with it. We'll be fine with that. All right, we're green. Okay, was that high off the face again? What was the apex? 125? All right, we got to find a shorter tee. I'll be thinking about my bad decisions here while we hit our next shot. 284 to the pin. We still have 284 to the pin on a par 4. Guys, this is just brutal. Broke that stupid fucking tee again. That was a strange bounce. Won't dwell on it for too much time here. We don't have time, we gotta scoot. Oh, come on, dude. In any parallel universe, that ball goes in the pin, or in the hole, excuse me. Okay, bogey. All right, guys, you're not getting anything on the tips tour. Putting set to hard. I'll have to look up what it means. The problem is I don't care. Like, I don't want to know any more about GS Pro than I already know. But feel free to look it up if you want. I don't know if it'll even give you any information. All right, here we go. Hole number 5. Guys, these are just grueling long holes here. 522 par 5, at least it's a par 5, right? Look at that thing turn over. I also didn't know the mic wasn't working. I'm glad nobody's in the chat. All right, we're back. Let's throw the magnet on here. I use the magnet instead of just clipping it on because during the round it slowly rotates. And then my voice starts to get more faint and more faint. Let's see if I can find a T here. It's got to be a shorty. It's got to be a shorty. Okay, that one's just broken. I don't even know why that's still in here. What do we got for nice short tees? These are all tees for a normal driver. Give me 1 minute here. That's what you get for ordering shit in bulk. Not paying attention to future needs, right? I am not even sure we have a tee that would be qualified as could be useful here. All of these tees are for a regular height driver. Alright, well, I'll use this little fucking bottle cap tee here and we'll move on with the rounds. And then this thing can get thrown in the trash for all I care. Thank you for your service. Let's see how long this K2T lasts before it starts not holding the tether anymore. I mean, it's pretty tight. That is welcome by me. So we would only be able to really use this with the Persimmon. Yeah, this one's way tighter. It's like a brand new pair of fucking underwear here. At first it really hurts, but eventually it becomes a part of you. That is a saying from Wayne's World. Boy, this thing is really giving me the works here. Come on, bitch. You guys, these are things that good YouTubers make sure are ready to go before they hit go. But I am not a good YouTuber. Holy shit. This literally will not fucking go on here. So apparently these tees are feast or famine, which I don't have a problem with because I appreciate their commitment. Get in there. All right. So as soon as I sat my fat ass down, everything was good to go. There we go. All right. So now we won't waste as much time chasing tees and re-lanyarding them. Where are we at here? 137 out from the pin. Where's my club? Hey, TMJ boss. I don't think I've seen you in the chat. I did have a lesson yesterday. It was good. We're slowly trying to... I'm trying to figure out what's on his mind, and he's trying to figure out what my motives are. Because I don't know if you've ever had a swing coach before, or a coach of any kind before. But usually there's some like time it takes to meld with that person, figure out their personality quirks, shit like that. But we've had, I don't know, 3 or 4 lessons now. He kind of knows what I expect. I appreciate you asking. Welcome to the chat. You guys, having the putting set to hard for the tips tour is a whole new level of agony. I honestly don't know how these guys are scoring so low. It's kind of inspiring. So we got to go, I don't know, 195 to the front of the pin, front of the green, excuse me. And we've got a tailwind. But he's a good golf coach. He's not from one of those big like firms that coach people. What is it, Golf Tech or something? Okay, that kind of felt like a misread by the launch monitor. That was really weird. A lot of weird shit going on with that read. Anyway, yeah, that's how it went. My original golf coach, TMJ Boss, says he understands. He had one it took some time to mesh with. At the end of the day, the coach has to tailor their curriculum to the student. If you only got one style of instructing and things don't work out unless you're instructing that particular style, you're going to have a hard time keeping clientele, I think. You guys, these greens are brutal. I honestly don't know why I keep playing the tips tour. Like, I think I'm mature enough to play it, and then I start playing it, and I start having scores like this, and I honestly don't know why I keep playing it. So I think what we'll do is finish round 1, and then go play something else, because this is made for the like top tier golfers that play sim golf. It's not made for little Shelby here in his simulator. A 15 handicap in real life. So the best I could even hope to score would be like even. But anyway, moving right along. Another dropped shot. I really got to pay attention to make sure we're green, or just stop using this persimmon. Okay, are we green? We're green. Okay, got that one. You can see we're barely even getting to the start of the fairway. And this is just incredibly difficult. The guys who are scoring low in these events are incredibly, incredibly talented golfers. To the point where you will see people saying on the SGT Facebook page that they're cheating. It's that crazy, guys. Like, I'm not a bad golfer. I wouldn't say a 15 handicap is that bad in real life. But like, I can't even get a par on this. Wonder how long my mic wasn't working. Also, why aren't my mics charging in the cradle? That kind of pisses me off. And it happens every so often, and I think it's been like 3 weeks since it happened last. but it was like somebody's in the chat saying, hey dude, your mic's died. And I'm like, oh shit, the mic's dead. We'll look at a TikTok after this hole. And I really hate to bail out after round one, but I honest to God forgot how hard this was. It's just insanely punishing. Like the ball won't stop. It's crazy. Okay, we actually got a par there, if you can believe that. Let's check out a shitty TikTok. Are we still connected? We are. This program is relentless. Guys, I don't understand this next TikTok. Like, it always seems like women and men are trying to swim upstream. This person's name is Sam Smith. He's in a gym throwing a frisbee with some kiddos. Pretty cute. I'm assuming this is the woman talking, a woman talking, and she's saying, take that hat off, let's see that hairline. And I'm honestly, guys, are women that fixated on a dude's hairline? Like, my hairline started to recede when I was like 30 years old, 28 years old. And my wife has never said anything about like getting hair plugs or using Rogaine or nothing. I mean, I bick my head. I don't let the shit on the side grow like Captain Picard does. But are women really that fixated on a dude's hairline? Like, I'm asking fucking honestly, so much that we need to make a TikTok about it. And then the guy, I'm guessing this is a guy replying to the woman, he says, okay, take that bra off, let's see the drop. Dudes don't care. Dudes just love tits. They don't care if they're up here, down here. They don't care if they're big, if they're small. And the guys that say they do care are full of shit. But you guys, instead of swimming upstream and working against each other, stop worrying about a dude's hairline and worrying about what kind of guy he is. Is he a good person? Is he going to be a good father? Is he going to be a good husband? Is he going to be a provider? Stop talking about his fucking hairline. And guys, stop pretending that you aren't enamored with every type of boobs on the planet, okay? If she does take her bra off and they drop, who fucking cares? You're not going to walk away from that woman. Let's not front. Let's not pretend. You ain't going to do it. Get the fuck out of here. You guys stop swimming upstream. Let's work together. Let's stop picking on each other and calling each other out for our physical attributes, okay? Just stop. It's fucking crazy to me. Who cares that much about a dude's hairline? Who cares that much about how saggy a chick's tits are? Like, just enjoy the person. Oh, I may be off my rocker here, folks. We got some wind blowing. We're going to play the rest of this round of the Tips Tour, and then we're going to dip out and play something easier. You can call me a quitter or whatever if you want. I frankly don't care. All right, that was another sky ball. You guys, I've played so much golf in the last 2 days. I had to take one of those prescription Motrins this morning just to like be able to get through my round today at the golf course. Let's hit a 3-wood off the deck. Guys, if there's anybody in the chat that's lurking, boy, if it's a dude, tell me how much you really care about what a chick's tits look like and more that you're just able to see them. And I don't think there's a lot of women in my chat, but if there are, could you kindly chime in and say if you really care that much about a dude's hairline? It'd be nice. Do you really care that much about a guy's hairline? And dudes, are most of you just happy to be seeing a chick's boobs? Or are you really that judgy about them? Because I know I'm not. I'm just happy that my wife lets me see them. You know what I'm saying? Like, thank you for this golden opportunity. All right, guys, we're looking to get out of here without getting beat up too bad. But I am not good enough to play the tips tour. I might be able to maybe hold my own in real life for 7,000 yard tees, because I hit a lot further and a lot straighter off the tee than I do in here. But in the simulator where the launch monitor is punishing my every move, I honestly don't have a chance here. I don't have a chance to be anywhere but like dead last, honestly. Licks and Nibbles says, yes, please. Is that in response to boobies? Like you're kind of glad to just be seeing them? You're not too worried about all the little particulars? Like, I'm honored. I'm honored that you let me see them. I'm not going to sit and judge them. And if you're having that conversation with a would-be girlfriend or boyfriend, that's even more fucked up in my opinion. Okay, that was going straight. Uh-oh. Guys, GS Pro is so fucked up with the physics bouncing off of trees and other objects. It's crazy. So we hit a whopping 173 yards. The whatever software here says it would have gone like 250. At any rate, we need to hit like 170. Five iron. It's a ping I2, so it's a lot less lofty. Excuse me, it's more lofty than a modern 5 iron. I slapped it. You'll see that was over the top and slappy. Yeah, Licks and Nibbles gets it. Licks and Nibbles gets it. I don't know. I feel like I've beat this to a pulp, but I don't get it. You guys have got to be able to put like 10,000 RPM of backspin on a golf ball to even think about getting it to stop on a green on the tips tour. Right? What did I develop? 3,900? That's not enough. Oh, don't stop now. You guys, I'm so trigger shy. These greens are so quick. 4'10". Let's play a few more holes and then look at a TikTok, and then we will gracefully bow out of the tips tour. 200 yards is like my 2 iron, I think. Where's my 2 iron? There she is. You guys, some of these loft jack sets of clubs, your 4 iron is your 200 yard club. Remember, I'm using ping I2s. circa 1990. A little bit different loft. Get up. I think we might be putting, but these greens are so quick, nothing will stick to them. Licks and Nibbles says if someone cares about your hairline that much, it's time to go before things get any worse. Yeah, my wife's, she's a hottie. I'm a huskier gentleman, obviously, as you can see. I'm proud of it. I don't care. I'm not on a diet. I ain't trying to lose weight. But what I do bring to the relationship, we've been married for quite a long time, is I'm a provider. I make sure she has what she wants. I make sure her gas tank's full. I make sure that her oil's changed. And I don't consider it chores. I'm glad to be able to do that. That was really hot. I'm guessing we had lob wedge selected because this ball just won't quit. And my computer's falling apart here. Like, this ball won't stop, guys. Look at this thing go. I probably don't have any scratch golfers watching the channel here. But this is not for the faint of heart. Yeah, I don't know why I keep going in and signing up for this godforsaken tour. It is so hard. And we're only on round 1. We'll go in and look at the settings for round 2. But we're already on 13 stimp. 11 over after 12. I mean, we're not doing too bad. We're playing bogey golf. Steve's in the chat. Hey, sir, how are you? Good to see you. Welcome. He says, what's up, Shelby? Have you ever thought about using ProTee Beta? That might fix you or the monitor's slice. I think I did tell it to use the Beta. What time is it? 20 after 5 here, Mountain Standard. So Steve, just to be clear, part of it is me. I do have an over-the-top swing. Okay, that's to report a bug. I don't know how you see what version you're on. I might have to check that out. But I am over the top. Even when I'm using a TrackMan launch monitor at the simulator, I'm over the top. It's just not as punishing. See, that one hooked, which is really strange. Pretty strange ball flight. That felt like it was right off the screws. No, it was towy. I mean, it was towy, so that's probably what caused the hook. But we're in deep rough. This hole's going to be deep rough. This is shaping up to be one boring ass live stream, but I just got to get my reps in. I only got whatever number of reps you would get in at the golf course. Steve says the beta counts more dimples may at least lower the spin. Now you're speaking my tune, sir. I'll go in and check it out. Okay, you guys, I can tell that I'm getting tired. I'm starting to come over the top with even my short irons now. Getting slappy. But nobody's here for the golf. So let's just keep watching shitty TikToks, and I'll go play something that's more along the lines of my handicap here. But this ball's going to roll probably all the way to the edge of the green. I honestly don't know how these guys score so low in these tips events. It's kind of awe-inspiring because I can't even break even. Like I'm picking up one or two strokes on every hole. It's pretty crazy. You can rest assured that I won't be playing the Tips Tour again until I'm about a scratch golfer outside. In other words, you may never see me play the Tips Tour again. See, that was a double. We're up to 13 over after 14 holes, so we're playing exactly bogey golf. Let's check out a TikTok. This is another one I don't understand. I don't understand a lot of things, guys. So this gal's name is Gricar. And she says, I just want to know the mindset of men who get on the treadmill next to you when every other treadmill's open. Love that you're working out, King, but please do it on the treadmill over. One treadmill over. I have to agree with this gal. I don't spend a lot of time in the gym, obviously. I've got some dumbbells in the basement and a bench and a pull-up bar, but I don't go to a gym anymore and get on like a treadmill or a stair climber. Say there's like 15 or 20 of these treadmills in a row, and you go into the gym at some odd hour when there are only a few people there. I don't know why anyone would get on the treadmill next to another person when there are so many open. And I certainly would never get on a treadmill next to a female if there were some, like lots of treadmills open. It's just there's too much shit that could go wrong, right? Like she could cry wolf. Like I ain't doing it. So I guess I don't understand why you would get on a treadmill next to someone of the opposite sex when there were other treadmills open. And you guys, I know that's kind of a lame-ass TikTok, but I genuinely do not understand why you would want to get on a treadmill next to a stranger when there were other ones open. Unless you're trying to get up on this chick's shit, I don't know. I personally try to stay as fucking far away from other people as I can. I avoid them at all costs. All right. What happened there? We're not even in the right view here. Guys, I should not be in the simulator. That was a toenail, and we're behind a tree now. I shouldn't be out here, but I got to get my repetitions in, good, bad, or ugly. So let's see if we can get through this tree. I should not be in here. I had to take a Motrin to get out of bed this morning. All right, another dropped shot by the launch monitor. I'm guessing we weren't green. Green. Okay. The launch monitor does not like this white part of the club face. It picked that one up though. All right, we're slowly making our way up to the green. This is going to be a very, very frustrating round of golf. I already had a frustrating round of golf outside today. We don't have anything in the chat, probably because everybody's bored stupid and they found something else to do. I'm bored stupid and I'm here doing this. Okay, that's not going to stay on the green. Good shot though, I would say that was a very good shot. And believe it or not, that's going to be like 15 feet from the pin on a little bitty just shitty chip shot. Yeah, guys, let's get out of here. We've got a few more holes. Let's unregister from the tips tour. I forgot how hard this was. It is insanely difficult. Like, this is harder than any round of golf I've played outside, bar none. Nothing will drop. It had a setting that said the putting was on hard, which I've never seen before. Guys, we're 16 over after 14. Just a terrible little hole here. 215 down 25. Let's hit a 180 club. And I am looking forward to trying that beta out, because I don't hit perfect shots outside, but they're not as spinny as they are in here. Get up there. That was a really good shot. Pretty hard to be mad at that. Especially since at this course in real life, I've obviously never played it. If you're not on the green, you're basically like, your ball's lost. Especially in this area over here. I don't know if that's ice plant or whatever, but you ain't finding your ball. 45-foot putt. And that will not stay in the circle. You guys, this is crazy. Let's get this round over with and move on to something a little easier. Par 400 yard, 269. I mean, it's a lovely little course, but it's the settings they've got set up on it right now are extremely difficult. Beautiful course though. Like a course I'll probably never play in my life. You can see sometimes even a blind squirrel finds a nut. That was a really well struck ball and it's in the fairway. We got 170 to the pin and we're hitting into a headwind. Let's hit a 4-iron. If we're behind the green, we're behind the green. Oh, damn it. We all know where that's headed. Looks like we were given some grace on that. You guys, something is tearing the piss out of these golf balls. Brand new Pro V1. I wonder if it's the screws on that Persimmon. I wonder if it's the screws on the Persimmon doing this. Because these aren't the illegal versions of the i2 irons. These are the i2 pluses, so the grooves shouldn't be fucking the ball up like this. Interesting though. Interesting. Oh my God. That's twice this round that we should have had chip-ins. You guys, I'm too tired and too frustrated to even care. I'm in my giggly phase. I'm telling you, I don't know what that hard putting setting does, but it feels like it's made the cup like an inch or a half an inch smaller in diameter. I swear to God. And I think I saw something, this is an unrelated topic, I think I saw something saying that the GS Pro, the beta release that I'm using right now allows for 0 gimme circles, which is kind of cool, especially if you're playing live with a friend and you guys really want to ratchet up the difficulty. That's kind of cool. All right, I didn't make sure we were green. Guys, you only got so many good swings in you. Green. You only got so many good swings in you, especially me. I'm getting old. And then toenail. Oh boy. You guys revel in my, just like one of my golf partners does, revel in my my piss poor golf game. This dude literally says that when I'm playing shitty, it makes him feel better. Like he had the balls to say that. Let's see here. Let's hit, we shouldn't get any penalty off of the concrete, so let's hit the 3 wood. He's an all right enough guy, but I don't know why you would say that out loud. Everybody's thinking it. Don't say it out loud, though. Okay, 180. We got to be almost done here. This has been the longest fucking round of golf I've ever played. We had to fix a tee, play some TikToks, 180 in. Hopefully we don't put it OB, but the wind's blowing right. And my miss is typically right, so we should be just fine. Okay, that's gonna go way right. Felt fine. Little Healy. Steve says he downloaded the beta, but he pulled a rib muscle. If you guys have never pulled a rib muscle, it is one of the most uncomfortable fucking things that can happen to a person who cannot give birth to a baby, who cannot give birth to a child. Because from what I understand, that's the most painful thing that can happen to a person. Pulling a rib muscle is right up there. I'm not trying to take anything away from you ladies, but if you were giving birth to a child and had a fucking pulled rib muscle, God bless you. Hopefully they've got you on some good drugs. Anyway, Steve says he downloaded the beta, but he pulled a rib muscle shoveling snow. And so he only got 1 round in with the beta. Steve, I'm sorry to hear that, but would you mind giving us some perspective on if you feel like the spin is more accurate or anything like that? Or is it too early to tell? Because I'd really like to know, honestly. Because I get beat up pretty bad off the tee here in the simulator. Whereas, that's going to be way short. Whereas on the golf course, my long game's one of my strong points. Dude, this Pro V is getting the fucking piss beat out of it. I think it's that Persimmon. Maybe golf balls had stronger jackets on them back then in the 90s. I don't know. Yeah, Steve, let us know what you think of it. If it does better with dimple counting, you can count me in. Holy shit, look at that ball go. If I had read that a little better or didn't push it, that would have been in the circle. This tournament is not for me. All right, guys, we're on 18. We'll look at a TikTok. And then we'll go play a round of golf somewhere where I should actually be playing at my handicap. We'll make sure we're green. Are we green? Oh, it doesn't like when you put the club into the reading area too early. That could be part of it. Guys, I did not hit one single Healy shot like that today on the golf course. Did I hit some slices? 100%. Okay, let's see here. GS Pro's got us aimed into the fucking ether over here. Tell me how that makes sense. Somebody chime in the chat and tell me how that makes sense. I'm glad they fixed the font though. There we go. Now we're not aimed into Jupiter. Go, 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 go. That was a little thick. We took a little bit of turf on that one. We're almost done though. We're almost done. Steve says it's too early to tell. He only played a par 3 course because his side was hurting him. He didn't realize he pulled a muscle. Yeah, that shit hurts. I hope you have a quick recovery, but I hate saying this. The times I've pulled rib muscles, it took a while to get back to stoich. It's just terrible. Like if you had a pulled rib muscle and you were passing a kidney stone at the same time. Nope. No, sir. Not interested. Oh, Jesus. That ball is not going to stop. It's about to go down a hill. This course is probably pretty fun. It's probably pretty fun with soft greens or 11 stimp greens. We're just going to keep going back and forth past the hole here. If you guys are watching the stream and you're wondering how is this dude so bad at golf? Not quite this bad. This is batshit crazy. All right, just get in the circle. Guys, I think that concludes the round. That was brutal. 20 over par over 18 holes. That was just fucking brutal. This is the SGT Tips Tour. You can see we just got manhandled here. If you can't carry your driver about 300 or so yards, you should not be playing the SGT Tips Tour. I can carry my driver 300 yards here in Utah at 4,000 feet above sea level. Sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less. But I got no business playing that shit. Okay, let's just check out the settings for the second Tips Tour, just so we can have a good giggle. Play round 2. We're not actually going to play round 2. 13 stimp breezy. Putting forgiveness hard. 7,800 yard tees. 4-foot gimme auto putt. It doesn't look like a lot changed. So they ratcheted up the dog shit dial in the beginning. They didn't even skip a beat. I haven't played Crushing It's Par 3 in Executive League in a while. I don't really want to play a par 3 course. Bogeys. Okay, here's some settings that are more for a gentleman of my handicap. Fairways are hard, greens are normal, 8-foot gimmies, calm wind, 11 stimp. We should be able to score a little better here if I can get off the tee. Let's queue up another TikTok. Oh, I can't stand this fucking software. Okay, this is a really strange TikTok to me. Call me a weirdo. So Claire here, I don't know where they are, but Claire's on the treadmill with as few, with as little clothing on as she could possibly have, and for it to still be legal. It says hashtag single woman, hashtag lonely woman, hashtag FYP. Why would you ever put that shit in a TikTok? So she's got 2 little boys here, and they're on a treadmill. And I was like, why do you have your little boys on a treadmill, and where are you? And are you in like an apartment complex gym or something? I mean, it's good to keep young kids active, but I think they're probably active enough without their mom putting them on a treadmill. Or maybe what's going on is she doesn't have a babysitter or something, so that's her only choice. Claire says she wants to be in a normal relationship, but it's been 3 years and no one's talking to her. Am I really that unacceptable? Claire, I'm a happily married man, but I can tell you, you look like a perfectly fucking normal blonde woman. You've got a few tattoos. You've got a few ear piercings. I don't think anything's unacceptable about you, but there are some men out there, especially now, that maybe are not willing to step into the daddy role for 2 little boys. I don't think there's anything wrong with her, but I think it's strange that people put themselves out on the internet like this. Like, that'd be scary to me as a little tiny itty bitty blonde woman with 2 children. Because it'd be easy for some fucking weirdo to track you down. I would personally never put anything like that on the internet. Maybe try a dating site, or maybe meet a guy at a book fair or the library or something. I don't think you should put shit like that on the internet. All it does is make you seem desperate, and there are plenty of guys out there that are looking for women to prey on. So I wouldn't do that. Anyway, let's see here, 250. We'll try to get over there. You can see if we go short and left, we're going to be in something. I see something on the left over here. Anyhow, let's get to it. This should be a little bit easier, but Bogey's League's kind of not easy either. It's not Joe Legowski's league or the Tips Tour, but he doesn't typically pick easy courses either. So guys, if you're looking for a vulnerable woman who's looking for love and has 2 little boys, Claire's on the market. And no one will talk to her. 3 years. No one's talked to her in 3 years. Kind of makes you wonder if something's wrong with Claire. Nice strike. Very nice strike. I like that. That felt good. Oh my God, we are way behind the fairway. Goodbye. Okay guys, hard fairways. Guys, I know sometimes the TikToks are shitty. I apologize. Also just noticed something. This is a 475-yard par 3. Bear Mountain. 5,800 yard course and everything's set to a par 3. So our score is going to look absolutely fucking abysmal when we're done, but at the end it'll show our actual score. I'll probably be in that area if I hit the ball over there, so we're just going to get something up and over. Okay, so that was what that was our second shot, so we're already up shit creek here. Did I say we were playing triple bogeys event? I'm just trying to figure out why they're doing this everything's a par 3 thing. That was thick. We should be fine though. Guys, it's so nice to be on a green that your ball actually stops on. I'm pretty excited about this because I need a pick-me-up. That tips tour round was just horrific. Okay, that obviously wasn't really a bogey. Okie doke. You guys, I think I have low blood sugar or something. Boop, there we go. All right, I think this tree's not gonna affect anything, but just in case it does, let's move over. We should be able to hit somewhere in this region. Okay, we got to make sure the goddamn indicator goes green first. Green. Go. Dumbass. If I put the club in the area too quick, it sees that white line on the face and it doesn't like it. Bounce left. We should be okay. Deep rough I wouldn't say is my favorite shit to hit out of, but let's hit a wedge and get scooting. That's not bad. Unfortunately, this is a par 3. Steve says, do you SGT use your handicap when deciding who wins or where you place? Yeah, Steve, it does. But it's only if you go into the net score. There's a little spot for net and a little spot for gross. Gross score is gross score. So those guys at the top are competing for that gross score. But if you go in and filter to net score, you can see where you would have placed based on your handicap. Gross score doesn't take handicap into account, is what I'm saying, which is a widely known golf thing. All right, so we've got some guys that are going real low here. I'm happy with sticking around even or so, but you can see we're going to have to wait till the end to see what our actual score is. Little Healy fairway finder or bunker finder, it looks like. Nope, it stopped. You guys, this is so much more fun. The tips tour, the tees were too far back, the greens were too hard to keep a ball on, and when you did get the ball on the green, it was impossible to putt the son of a bitch. So I'm pretty stoked about this. And on those tournament events, so not leagues, but the SGT tournament events, you only get points if you finish in the top 120 places. And if you're like 120th place, you only get like 2 points or something. So you'll see these guys at the top with like thousands and thousands and thousands of points. You will never catch them. And there's nothing wrong with that. I just like to bitch about everything. All right, roll, 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 roll. Ah! But instead of getting mad about it like I used to, I've just accepted my station in life, and I am not low enough handicap to compete in those events. If you go watch like JT Walsh's videos or Joe Legowski's videos, you'll see those guys are hitting 315 off the tee, dead straight down the fairway, like they're crazy good. How the hell did I do that? All right, guys, it's not really a double bogey. Everything's a par 3 here. So we have to wait till the end to see my actual score. 140 to where I kind of want to be here. Where's my stinking club here? Yeah, Steve, you can win a tournament based on your handicap. The crazy thing is you'll see, like you'll say you're in 500th place on the gross chart. If you switch over to net, you only move up like 20 spots. It's kind of crazy. And it gets kind of more pronounced as you move up through the ranks. From, say, Web Plus to SGT to Pro to yada, 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 it gets more and more impossible to move up the leaderboard. Let's see here. And that's how real golf is too. If you stepped out on the tee with a bunch of professional golfers, you're going to get your ass spanked. Right? Like this just is, it's not news. That was pretty far out of a greenside bunker. Let's take a look at the numbers here real quick. Why is this zoomed in? 28 carry. So we lost almost no distance out of a greenside bunker, which is supposed to take 50% power on every other course. Apparently it not on Bear Mountain. Steve, if you've competed in any league rounds, anything on SGT, you can go look. See, somebody who can carry 300 yards or 290 is going to be able to get over to the second part of this fairway. My sorry ass has got to lay up over here because I just don't hit far enough. Go look in anything and you'll see you got the gross and net. Even if you play like this, you'll be able to see the difference. In events like this, though, it'll usually move you up a lot further when you sort to net score. Oh shit, please don't go down there. Okay guys, it couldn't have done that better if I had tried. So maybe I wasn't trying very hard. 167 to the pin. That was thin. Bounce up there. That wasn't bad. Semi-rough. Probably owe you guys a TikTok. We're on the 5th hole. We do got to scoot though. It's already 6 o'clock. That is absurd. You guys can see my chipping feel is, it's okay. Like we're near the pin. We're not like shooting shit clear across the green or nothing. Oh, Steve, you're not missing anything, dude. Unless you're a scratch golfer in real life and you've basically figured out how to manipulate the simulator in every way possible, you can maybe place in one of these league events, but you're never gonna fucking place in a tournament event. That's why I have quit being worried about placing at all. I need to get my reps in the sim, and that's all that matters is my outside performance, which today wasn't even that good. Oh, son of a bitch. Can I get a mulligan there? Where are we at? As that was so towy. I'm just getting tired. Those, like if you guys go out and do a long range session, like you get a couple of large buckets of balls, and by the time you're done with the range session, you're just spent. Like you got nothing left. That's crazy that only went that far. 148 out of the deep. Ball's gonna go left. Ball went left anyway. Oh, Jesus. Did you guys see that thing bounce back into the bunker? I'll replay it this time. I don't know what it is about GS Pro, but watch this replay. Watch what it does when it's near the bunker. So my ball is, ignore that part. Watch what it does near the bunker. Okay, it didn't show it that time. It showed it that time. Why didn't it show it the first time? So we're up in the air. Why does it only show it sometimes? Oh, so it showed it the second time and I can't get it to do it again. There, it did it again there. Even the replay camera can't figure out what it's doing. Oh my God. Oh my God, dude. This is fucking hilarious. Okay, what did we lose out of that bunker? Guys, this is just getting comical. 18 carry, 9 carry. So that bunker did take 50% power from us. Oh, jeez. Get in the hole. Oh, my God. Oh. I'm going to tell my wife I'm going to be a little late for dinner here. Oh, shit. I'm running a little late. Okay. Yeah, Steve, I played with Erman McDickdozer or whatever his fucking screen name was. He's the guy that says he loves when I'm having a bad game. I don't know why you would say that shit to somebody, dude. That pissed me off so bad. Like I said, you can think whatever you want. You don't say the shit out loud. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm about a club short, but I'm running out of steam. It's only 72 miles an hour of club speed there. There's just some shit that's better left unsaid. You know what I'm saying? Oh, for the love of Pete, what was that? I love the Nintendo 64 graphics here. Maybe we've got the 3D grass turned off or something. Let's putt a putt. Irwin McDildozer. I don't want to say too much rude shit, so we'll leave it at that. All right, we did it again. Wait until the fucking indicator turns green. Boom, turn green. Boom. It basically thinks there's 2 golf balls in the play area if you don't wait. It caught that one though. All right, all right, all right. Oh. 215. I mean, we'll take it. You guys got to take anything you can get out of the heavy rough. 90 yards through a tree. Let's just hit a wedge. Is this not the green? Oh, Jesus Christ. This seriously looks like a Nintendo 64 game. Like, the graphics are so, like, dull. What club do I have in my hand? Look at that ball accelerate. Guys, I am too worn out to care. 17 feet. Did you see that shit? Oh man. Let's finish this round out. What do we got here? What is this strange amalgamation of shit we got here? So we're just looking to hit right here. You guys ever play that old Nintendo Entertainment System game? It was just called Golf. And it had like the overweight golfer on the front of it. It was just called Golf. This mini map reminds me of that game because it was like you saw the course and then there was nothingness on either side of it. It was black. Yeah, Steve, I put the chippa back. The old chipper. It cost me 180 US dollars, but it's like right here somewhere in this pile of golf clubs. It's right there. It's a Band-Aid club. You would only use it if you couldn't figure out your real clubs. And I already use enough Band-Aid clubs as it is. Oh, then it goes left. God damn it. Doink. Okay, we might be able to punch through here. Luckily, my punch game has gotten a lot better lately. I feel like I pulled a muscle in my ass cheek right here, like under my ass cheek. I've been going too hard for too many days, guys. 190, a 190 yard punch shot. Why don't we just hit a straight up 2-iron instead of hitting a punch? Uh-oh. The old chipper. The old ping chipper. It's a cool club though. Tell you what, let's bust it out. Let's bust it out on one of these chippable chipperoos and see how it works out. Holy shit, just stop. Well, Steve, I don't get rid of golf clubs anymore, but my estate sale is gonna make somebody very fucking happy. Yeah, if anybody ever broke into this garage and stole my shit, my God, they could like pay off their mortgage. They could pay off their mortgage. All right, guys, we've got an island green here. Luckily, it's only 108 yards. I'd be a lot happier if we were playing soft greens, but unless I have a severe mishit, we should be somewhere on the island. So watch, I'm going to have a severe mishit here. There you go. That ball should have carried 90 yards. It carried the way it was supposed to carry. I want to re-hit though. I want another shot at this. We are into a little bit of a wind, but I think that was just a shitty shot. That was the shot I tried to hit. There we go. There is finally an adult in the house here. What do we got? What do we got? Another shitty putt. 40-footer. Let's do the little one-handed putt. When we get a chance to use the chipper, the old chipperoo, oh, we're not green. About did it again, boys. Get out of there. All right, that'll do just fine. Holy shit, I need an Epsom salt bath. I need some dinner and an Epsom salt bath, and then I need to sleep for like 2 days. So I need to like sleep all day tomorrow and wake up on Sunday. I probably owe you guys a shitty TikTok. Give me 1 minute here. I feel like I'm just swinging with my arms. This is actually kind of a flat putt. Let's just actually try to make this one. Oh shit, I pushed the hell out of that ball. Did I really? Oh yeah, 2 degrees pushed. What the fuck? All right, let's check out a shitty TikTok. What do we got here for you guys? This one's not that good, but I have some questions for you people that are still in like the dating pool. I have some questions. Of course, we need to reconnect because this program is shitty. I need to see if there's another free version of this. No, not free version of this, a free screencasting software. So this gal's name is Irie. She says, I guess when he said no one was going to want a single mom of 3, he forgot to tell that to the guy who did 6 hours of drive time just to see me for 2 hours. Why would you tell somebody that no one wants a single mom of 3? You're clearly done with this woman, you're divorced or whatever. Like, why do you got to sprinkle salt in the wound and tell her that nobody wants a single mom of 3? You guys got to stop doing this shit. We're a team. We're all in this together. We're all enjoying this fucking mortal coil together. Quit telling girls that nobody is going to want them. If you don't want them or the relationship is not working, fucking move on. Don't say shit like that to people. They may act like they don't care or it's not affecting them, but they care. That girl will probably, she's obviously been out of shape enough about it that she put it in a shitty TikTok. Don't say shit like that about people. For the love of fuck, everything in this, like, life is hard enough as it is. You know what I'm saying? Life is hard enough as it is. If you and this lady are not getting along, or you're one of the baby daddy to one of those kids, just move along with your life. You don't need to say shitty things like that to people. Even if they're fucking true. Like, say you can't find a girlfriend and you need to get back in this girl's pants because you're on a dry spell. Do you think she's going to want to hang out with you after you said something that shitty to her? Probably not. You need to go crawling back because you haven't gotten laid in 6 months and she's no longer an option because you said that no one would ever want her. You know? Sit. Be one of those times it was really nice to be playing soft greens. All right. Guys, life sucks for everybody. Quit being a fucking dick to people. Some people you need to be a dick to them though. All right, 31 footer here. Like if there's some guy acting up in public and he needs his ass kicked, kick his ass. Sometimes people need their asses kicked. And yeah, you're probably going to spend the night in jail and get slapped with some charges. But there's probably somebody that was videotaping that event, and you might become an instant overnight internet sensation for kicking somebody's ass whose ass needed kicking. That was so toey. Just go somewhere useful. It's going to call this deep rough, I'll bet you. Fucking called it. Not every golf course has deep rough on it. Every golf course in fucking GS Pro's got deep rough on it for some reason, though. Let's see here. Oh, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. That should have gone 200 fucking yards and it went 113. Granted, this is raw data from the launch monitor. It wouldn't have gone that far if you were hitting uphill out of the rough. But that is a super big penalty. 168 up 5. Oh, guys, I'm starting. My hip's starting to hurt now. I sound geriatric. I need a hot meal and a hot bath here. Get up there. I saw something weird on this golf ball. Oh, it must have been some fluff. This Pro V is getting the fucking piss beat out of it. Huh. Okay, so here's an occasion where we could use the ping chipper. I think we already had a couple of occasions where we could use it, but I screwed up and didn't pull it out. If you guys aren't familiar with the chipper, it's a 37-degree, pretty weighty club, ping, and its entire job is just to hit chip shots. So let's try it out here. 25. We know we're going to roll to the left. And you basically just swing it like a putter. And that's its entire job. It probably could have got a little more loft, but that's its entire job. It's literally a Band-Aid club. Woo! Woo! Anyway, we'll leave that out here in case the need arises to use it again. These shots used to scare the shit out of me, but I don't really care anymore. That ain't going to be near the pin, but it'll be up. That is kind of near the pin. All right, let's use the chipper again. Also, guys, I started using these Jumbo Max grips. Can you see that? Jumbo Max. I saw Joe Legowski was using them. I don't care for them. I spent like $300 to do all of my clubs, and I don't care for them. We're still putting. You guys, it really, the chipper doesn't really create any backspin. And it's a pretty niche club. I can't believe GS Pro let that ball fall in the hole. All right, let's look at a TikTok, boys and girls. This next gal, you're going to really enjoy her. She's got her sweater puppets hanging out. Her name's Ashley. Ashley, I'm a hashtag nice person, but also hashtag honest and hashtag straightforward. So what you're saying is you're a fucking bitch and you say whatever you want to people, and then you use hashtag straightforward, hashtag honest to cover it up. Okay, she said, if telling you how you made me feel hurts your feelings, okay. I would say, don't tell people how they made you feel unless it's absolutely necessary. This is a pretty shitty TikTok. It must have rang true at the time when I screen captured it, but I made the fucking dire mistake of clicking into this girl's profile, and she is very, very, very happy about how big her boobs are. Like that's her whole identity. So any of you single guys need something to go goon to, head into this gal's profile and you'll find plenty. Like literally every one of her pictures is her boobs. Obviously clothed, but she's that's definitely the cart she's hitched her horse to, is her chest. Anyway, there's nothing wrong with that. And based on what I saw in her profile, she's probably got an OnlyFans account too. She is pretty goddamn happy about her chest. Let's see here. Back to the golf. Are we green here? Oh, it's so gross. Toey and high off the club, but we're probably going to carry further than we physically went because of the fairways. Steve says he needs to go walk his dogs now. Like you, I have my head on the pillow by 8. Must be a retired senior NCO thing. Yeah, that's exactly what it was, dude. I went straight from active duty, having to show up at 6 a.m. to my new job, having to show up at 6 a.m. And Steve says, thanks for the stream. You're very welcome, sir. I can't say this one's been very eventful. Playing the Tips Tour was not a great idea. But I hope you have a good evening, and I hope you have an amazing weekend, sir. We'll see you in another stream. Have a good one. I think I have the 3-iron in my hand. Oh, I over the top slapped the shit out of it. God damn it. I slapped the shit out of it. Where does this club even go? What is going on here? All right, guys, we got to get out of this conundrum. Deep rough, 37. Oh. Let's use the chipper. I really don't like these Jumbo Max grips. I think if I use my wife's fancy Dyson blow dryer, I should be able to get them off without wrecking them. You can see the ball like accelerates. It's kind of funny. This software defies physics. Let's see here. We got a putt. It's going to break to the right. I don't really give a fuck. You guys, we won't know the real score until we're done. I'm not really 24 over. But he's got everything set to a par 3 on a 5,800-yard course. So bear with me. We will find out the actual score here in a few holes, okay? Just stick with me till the end. Or don't. There's probably better shit to do on a Friday night. Like go up in the club and get tipsy. Have you guys ever played a course with hard fairways and normal greens? I don't think I have. I'm not saying I've played every course on the planet. 60-footer, guys. We might want to actually use 2 hands for this. Oh shit, that's tracking toward the hole. Ah! All right, that was almost awesome. Let's look at a shitty TikTok. We're drawn toward the end of the live stream here. My wife is not too pissed off at me for being 30 fucking minutes late for dinner. This chick's just saying something that you don't see a lot of chicks say. I appreciate that. We won't spend too much time here. She says she's exhausted but happy because once again she chose sex over sleep, fully knowing the tiny humans would be awake at dawn. So she had sex with her husband or her boyfriend, and she's going to be a little tired because of it. But I promise you, he appreciates it. He appreciates it. So don't think that the work you're doing goes unseen. A quick way to make a man do anything you want him to do is to make sure that he's getting laid regularly. And I understand that's not always an option, and some men don't deserve to get laid regularly, but it really helps. It really helps if you just put out every once in a while. It really does work wonders for a relationship, guys. Should we see if we can drive the green with the Persimmon? Okay, we went green. It's the launch monitor shitting its pants. There's a plane over here. Oh, looks like we did drive the green. Sit down, bitch. Stop rolling. Stop rolling. So we're like 60 feet from the pin, but we did drive the green. I don't know what this is in actuality, if it's a par 3 or a par 4. But based on the distance, it was a little too long to be a par 3, unless you were playing tips, which we're not. We're at 5,800 yards. So I'm guessing we just drove the green on a par 4. I get that it shows it's only a par 3, but it's actually it's probably a par 4. Oh, son of a bitch. These are huge gimme circles too. So we would have had a birdie there in real life, not with the par 3 settings. Oh yes. So that's a par here in these settings, but it's gonna be a birdie in real life. We're not actually 24 over. I know I keep saying that, but it keeps on faking me out. Let's look at another TikTok. I don't understand this one. Maybe somebody in the chat can tell me what this gal means. Her name is Kate Duvall or Kate DeVoe. If this offends you, then you're probably a smelly man. Kudos. That's actually kind of funny. So what does this mean, guys? She said the fact that women are literally taking out pieces of their nose to make the lips look bigger. What lips are we talking about here? Taking out pieces of their nose to make their lips look bigger. Is there something that women are doing, some cosmetic surgery that women are doing to like remove part of their nose to make their lips look bigger? I've never heard of this shit in my life. So you've got these chicks that are going to these great extents to make their lips look bigger, and men don't even wash themselves properly. Young lady, I'll have you know I shower at least once a day. It's typically before bed. I floss twice a day. I brush my teeth twice a day. I try to bick my head twice a week. So obviously this is another generalized fucking TikTok that's just meant to piss people off. But if somebody could tell me in the chat what the hell women are doing to their noses to make their lips look bigger. I realize I don't have a lot of female followers. I actually don't think I have any at all based on the analytics. I don't know what the hell that means. And if it's some sort of like shrouded talk that maybe she's talking about some other lips somewhere else, I don't understand that either. 496-yard par 3 on the 18th hole here. I'll have you guys, we'll be done here momentarily. But we have some OB here, and we have some hazard. So we basically need to be in this area here or we're dead. Okay? Can we do it? I don't know. Let's find out. I know I'm going to need a chiropractor tomorrow, though. Let's see here. Wait till we go green. Did we go green? We did. We're green. We're clean. We're green. Get it? Clean and green. Men can't even wash themselves properly. But I'm clean and green here. Oh, hang right. Hang right. Don't go over there. Don't go over there. No! Okay, to let us play as it lies. Hallelujah. Whew. That was a really good drive. Oh, shit. And then it hit that firm fairway and it was off like a shot. Let's have the HUD up here. We don't get to move the ball if we play as it lies, but we also don't take a stroke. And since this is more than likely in real life a par 5, we're just going to get over to this second segmented part of the fairway and call it good for now. Look at our lie, though. Our ball's going to want to jettison left, and it's going to be pretty hard to get loft on it because it's on a downhill lie. For any of you guys that have hit off of a straight downhill lie, it's fucking miserable. So that's about all you're going to get. That's probably going to roll for about 2 miles. It needs to stop, though. Park your ass right there. What's that, semi-rough? It's calling it fairway. All right, 86 into the pin. I think we got just the club for that. And then we will wrap up this, this round that I don't think has been too bad, but we'll see. Oh shit, that was way hot. You know what? Let's have some fun. I'll use this chipper. We're in the semi-rough and we got to go over some stuff. Let's see if I can get this thing to actually loft a ball. Oh, see, it's gone, dude. It's not quite that bad on the actual golf course, but it's pretty not that great to use. See, and then it wouldn't do anything there at all. Part of it's GS Pro and it's janky physics, and part of it is that it's a very niche club. Let's get out of this round. 26 feet. The old one-handed putt. Watch that go in. Oh! All right. So the actual score was, it's not going to show up here. So I shot a plus 28, but we'd have to go to the SGT website to see what I actually shot. Let's look at stats. You don't even get any stats because everything was a par 3. If we go to the SGT website, the Sim Golf Tour website, what did we just play? My leagues. Was it bogeys or triple bogeys? Was it this one? Brainbox giveaway, treetops. Was this the one we just did? No. What the hell did we just do then? Was it bogeys? Oh, good Lord. Bogeys. Bear claw. Yep. Okay, we can look at now. I was only plus 11. Right? So if you look at the scorecard, it shows the actual scorecard. It was a par 71 and I shot an 82 gross and a 79 net. So it looks like I get a few strokes for my handicap. But 11 over, I don't love it. I wouldn't say we were really giving it 100% of our attention though. Most of it was for entertainment purposes only. Let's check out one more shitty TikTok and then I will let you guys go and you can get on with the things that you do on a Friday at the club or whatever. This one's stupid. This is Coco's music, so whatever. Coco looks like she's a bit of a stripper or something. It says, there's Coco for you. She looks like one of her eyes is swollen shut or something. She's drinking some champagne. Coco looks like an ass. She says, normalize telling men they aren't financially your type because they'd never hesitate to say a woman isn't physically their type. Okay? It's no secret that men are visual. They're very visual. And women are looking for socioeconomic status and security. So I feel like it's perfectly fine if a guy can tell a girl that they're physically not their type, that a woman can say, hey, let me see your bank account, let me see your pension, let me see how many zeros and commas are in your paycheck. You're not financially my type. I don't see a problem with this. If you guys really want to play this fucking game where all dudes care about is what a chick looks like and all chicks care about is how much money a dude has, keep playing this fucking game. You're just making your life harder. We're all in this together. We're all in the suck together. I don't see any reason for motherfuckers to make shit so difficult. Dudes, maybe don't be so judgmental about what a chick looks like or how big her boobs are. And ladies, we really gotta get away from fucking talking about dudes' hairlines and their bank accounts and their pensions and shit. Can we all just get along? All right, guys, that was the final shitty TikTok I had for you. We haven't had much going on in the chat, I think, because it's Friday night and people are getting off work and they have better shit to do. But I really appreciate those of you who are in the chat. Thanks for joining the stream. I hope it was entertaining. The first round on the tips tour was very difficult and very frustrating, but we had a lot better round on the second round there for Bogey's Backyard. I think it was Bogey's Backyard League. But with that, guys, I got to get in the house. I'm pretty late for dinner. I might still be married when I get in there, but I really appreciate you tuning in, and I will see you in the next live stream. This is Turbo Talon Golf signing out. You guys have a good Friday night and have a good weekend.